Where you going, bud? Where you going? I got a call from my buddy Patrick the other day, and he said that when he was listing items on eBay that the shipping policy would change after he listed it. So I thought it was a little weird. I hadn't had that problem before, but I'm listing some cars now, and I'm seeing something that's happening that I've never seen before. So I'm listing a bunch of these little vintage Matchbox cars, and I'm noticing that when I go to put in the shipping, it is by default selecting free shipping, and it says buyers are more likely to choose an item with free shipping. Well, I'm not going to do free shipping. Some items I do free shipping if it's very, very light, 3-4 ounces. This with the box and everything is going to come out to be about 6 or 7 ounces. So I would rather do calculated shipping. So just want to give you guys a heads up. I don't know if it's doing this on the desktop PCs as well, if it's just automatically picking free shipping for each listing, but just be careful when you're listing and make sure that you are selecting what you actually want, if you want the buyer to pay or if you want you to pay, because it used to default that the buyer would pay, but now it seems to be defaulting for free shipping. So that's something that if you don't catch it could cost you some money. It's Wednesday morning and I've got a handful of eBay orders to ship out. Let's get to work. Okay, first thing is up here in C1. I have got, let's see, I think 3 or 4 of these left. I think I had like 6 or 7 to start with. These are vintage mailbox toppers. It's a guy driving a race car. I think I had them listed for like 20 bucks or best offer. Someone sent me best offer of $12.99 plus shipping, and I accepted. And I got these in a garage sale buyout my neighbor had, so I've maybe got like $1 each into them. Okay, the next order has multiple items in it. First is this White's metal detector bag. Next is 3 of these battery holders. And finally, we've got 2 battery chargers with the adapters. As you guys probably already know, this is all stuff I'm selling for my mother-in-law, and all this sold for $117.94 plus shipping. The buyer of all that stuff happens to be a viewer, and he reached out to me, asked for combined shipping on everything. I said absolutely. So he bought it all, and I sent him an invoice for one flat price for shipping. So Roger, thank you so much for the support, man. It means a lot. Next thing is a light fixture. I got a handful of these clearance down retail arbitrage for about $5 a piece. And honestly, I just don't think they were a very good buy. I've had them for a while and they just haven't been doing well. Somebody sent me an offer of $5 plus shipping and I accepted. Just happy to get my money back. Next is a tennis racket right here. This Prince TT Air Rip. Got this in Phoenix while we were on vacation. I paid $5. Surprisingly, it fit in one of the big suitcases and didn't incur any damage on the way back. This sold for $34.99 plus shipping. Next thing is a Pez dispenser. I'd say 99.9% of Pez dispensers are not worth listing, but this one has no feet. The really old ones do not have feet, and some of those can be pretty valuable. This one's so-so. Not worth a ton of money, but it did sell for $9.99 free shipping. That's going out to a viewer named Robert, and he sent a note with the buy. He says, my fiance and I love all your YouTube content and look forward to new stuff. She's obsessed with Spider-Man, so I'm glad to be able to finally buy something from you. Keep up the great work. Robert, thank you for the kind words, and I really hope she likes that Pez dispenser. Next is a jacket. This is a Greg Norman brand pullover. I've only got about $1 or $2 into this. It sold for $12.99 plus shipping. Sold some Legos. 3 packs of them. Let's see here. These are all like little mini polybag packs of Star Wars Lego. The lot of 3 sold for $10.99 plus shipping. Well, I guess I could have just stayed in that tote because this sold and that was in the same tote. This is the old Coca-Cola thermometer I just picked up from Jim in that bulk buy I made the other day. I've probably got maybe $20, $25 into this because it was part of the bulk price that I kind of got everything. This was hanging on his wall and he said he didn't really want it anymore. It's a little bit dirty, but it still works and it's got some cool graphics. This sold for $49.99 plus shipping. And this is going out to a viewer named Jake. Jake, thank you for the business. I hope you like the thermometer. I got a question in a recent video that I want to answer. This is actually from my buddy Nathan. He says, "Hey John, I was wondering, since you know I sell on Marketplace as well as eBay, do you ever list an item in both places, and does it negatively affect your eBay account if you remove a listing on eBay?" All right, so this is very tricky, okay? If you list an item on eBay and someone messages you in regards to that item, eBay is monitoring that. They monitor all the messages, and they have software in place that picks up keywords like pay cash, pick up local, like anything that would try to circumvent eBay and cut them out of the equation so that you're not paying the eBay fee. So if anyone messages you through eBay for an item, do not take that item down, because even if you don't sell that item to the person, eBay will suspend your account. They've done it for a week. They've done it for longer periods of time. It's going to happen. So don't try to cut eBay out of a deal. If you just sell it on Facebook Marketplace, then you can take it down on eBay. There's not going to be any kind of penalties or anything like that. It's only when someone messages you through eBay for an item that you can kind of get into trouble if you try to take it off there and avoid the fees. So no, Nathan, you're fine. If you sell it on Marketplace, you can take it off of eBay. Just be wary about messages you get in regards to items and how you handle that specific item. Got some viewer mail today. Let's open this up. Got a note with it. Bolo Pickers. John, we love watching your videos on YouTube, so much so that we started our own channel. Your knowledge, kind words, and overall reseller spirit are very inspirational. We are signed up for the reseller rally and can't wait for that event, although we are less than 3 hours from you. We live just outside of Indianapolis. We'd love to link up sometime and talk business or do some thrifting together. We found this awesome Cincinnati t-shirt at a local thrift store and had to send it to you. We hope you like it. Thanks for your inspiration, Brad and Angela. Look at that, Cincinnati Reds, peace sign. That's awesome, guys. Brad and Angela, thank you for the shirt. I really appreciate it. It's Thursday morning, and we've got a few orders going out today. I started listing those Hot Wheels cars that I showed you guys, and some of them already sold. One buyer bought all these right here. They bought this one for $8.99 free shipping. I made a mistake in the listing. I meant to do plus shipping and forgot. But then they ended up buying these too, and they paid shipping for these. So I'm not going to lose out on shipping that one. Since they paid double shipping, I'll be refunding them some shipping amount on these too. So this one was $8.99. These two Turbo Streaks were one listing for $7.99 plus shipping. And this Lamborghini was $9.99 plus shipping. Okay, next is down here at A5. This is something I've had for quite some time, probably like 9 months or something. It was part of a bulk buy, so I've probably only got $1 or $2 into it. It is a MP3 player, and it really doesn't hold a whole lot of songs. 128 megabytes is not a lot, but it also has an FM radio with it, which I thought was cool. Someone sent me an offer of $12.25 plus shipping, and I accepted. And it's gone to a viewer named Devin. Devin, thank you for the business, man. It means a lot. Okay, I sold some things out of this bin I just started working on. One buyer bought 2 cars. First is this BP Exploration Matchbox with the original box. This was not in great condition. If it was in better condition, it could have brought a lot more. But as it was, it sold for $11.99 plus shipping. And the same buyer bought this little bulldozer. This thing was in really good condition. Like everything original. Doesn't even hardly look like it had been played with. This sold for $12.99 plus shipping. Both of those cars are going to a viewer named Steve, and he sent a note with the purchase. He says, "My first purchase made a sale on eBay today, so I bought this dozer to add to my collection. Been watching for a while. I enjoy your videos. I bought from Lonnie, now you, next to Ryan and Pam." Steve, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. All right, next order. This is a Daisy Slingshot. This is part of the stuff I'm selling for my mother-in-law. This sold for $9.99 plus shipping. And guess what? That's also going out to a viewer. A lot of viewer sales today. Josh bought that, and he also sent a note with the purchase that I'd like to read. He says, "John, I wanted to make a small purchase from you as a thank you, a small token of my appreciation to you for literally changing my life. After watching your videos and a few other content creators for 6 months, I decided to dive into eBay since I've been wheeling and dealing in person for years. I'm happy to say that I've grossed over $3,500 in 45 days on eBay. Your videos have helped me find multiple items that I've flipped for 40 to 50 times my investment. Love all you do. Thank you again." Josh, I'd love to hear that, man. It sounds like you're killing it on eBay, and thank you for the kind words. All right, last thing we're shipping. This is a Cal Ripken Jr. rookie card, sold for $9 free shipping, and you guessed it, it's going out to a viewer. Let's go out to a viewer named Brian. Brian, thank you for the support. I hope you like the card. We've got quite a few things to ship out today. All right, E4. I think there's a number of things that we're shipping out of here. I know this guy sold. This is a mobile gas. It's got the Pegasus horse on there. This is a metal license plate topper. It's part of that bulk buy I just made. This sold for $69.99 plus shipping. And I also sold the other license plate topper. There he is. This is American flag license plate topper. I had this listed for like $50 or best offer. There really were not any good sold comps to go off of. Somebody sent me an offer of $25. I countered with $35. We settled on $30 plus shipping. Also sold all of these pipes. So there's 5 pipes total. One buyer got this one right here. This is the Guildhall. This sold for $24.99 plus shipping. And then another buyer bought these 4 right here. It was a viewer that messaged me about them, so I did a bulk buy discount for him. These 4 sold for $225 free shipping. Those are all going out to a viewer named John, who has bought pipes from me before. So John, thank you so much for the business, man. I really hope you like those pipes. All right, next is in D4. These are some horror DVDs. Each pack has 50 movies. I think they're a lot of older movies. These are on a bulk buy. I don't have much at all into these. The pair sold for $11.99 plus shipping. Next thing is a bobblehead. This is a Sunny Gray bobblehead. We got this at the Reds game in Arizona. We were there for spring training. We actually got like 4 or 5 of them because the whole family was there, and we just kept one of them and sold the rest. This one sold for $19.99 plus shipping. A couple things sold out of storage. First is down in H6. Kings Island stuff. There's some brochures, a map, there's a patch. This is a local amusement park. I found a few of these things at garage sales over the years, and I kind of kept them for my collection, but it was time to move on from them. This lot sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Next is a hat. This is a Coors Light hat. Got these at the garage sale for like 50 cents a piece. I have a number of them. This sold for $8.99 plus shipping. Let's go on to a viewer named George. George, thank you for the support, man. Hope you like the hat. All right, back to E4. I forgot I sold some cars out of here, or maybe just one car. This little fire truck sold. This is a 1970s Matchbox car in really good condition too. This sold for $11.99 plus shipping. And the same buyer bought a car that I just listed. A lot of these Matchbox and Hot Wheels I'm either listing individually or I'm doing kind of like lots of 2, lots of 3. And that buyer got a pink Porsche. This one right here. This sold for $8.99 plus shipping, and he paid shipping on both cars, so I will combine the shipping for him and refund the difference. Those are both going out to your name, Steve, who bought some cars from me a day or 2 ago. So, Steve, you're getting 2 shout-outs in this video, man. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. All right, sold a few other cars. One of them is in this bin. I decided to put these in smaller bins because if I put them in the big ones, they'd just be so hard to dig out every time and find each one. And this way, they're a little bit more manageable. This is a 1993 Ford police car. It is a little uncommon. It's sold for $11.99 plus shipping. And then I grouped these 3 Peterbilt tankers and dump trucks. These 3 sold for $9.99 plus shipping. These cars are a little bit tricky when you list them because in order to ship them properly, you need to bubble wrap them and put them in a small box. And then it's going to weigh about 7 or 8 ounces. And that is going to cost the buyer around $4.50 to $5 just to ship the thing. So the majority of Hot Wheels, all those kinds of cars, like I'd say 99% or more, they're just not really worth listing individually because you got to get at least $6, $7, $8 probably, you know, for the listing just to kind of make it worth your while to list it. But then the buyer's going to pay the $5 on top of that. So you're talking about like $12 a car minimum just to like kind of make that sale. So I've kind of given that a lot of thought when listing these, and that's why a handful of them, when I see them selling for, you know, $2, $3, $4 each, I'll just group a few of them together and try to get about 8 or 10, then the buyer's only paying 1 shipping fee. So something to keep in mind if you're ever listing these. These Peterbilt cars are going to a repeat buyer who is a viewer named Dustin. Dustin, thank you for the support, man. It means a lot. Okay, I sold one of those old trucks that I listed. Not this one, the one behind it. This is an old Wyandotte pressed metal truck, part of that bulk buy I just made. I might have about $20 into it. It sold for $59.99 plus shipping. All right, next is up here at E1. This is an old farmer's record reference book. It was also part of this buy, and I probably only have a few dollars into this. It sold for $29.99 plus shipping. That book's going out to a viewer named Erin, and she sent a note with the purchase. She says, "Thank you for the great videos. My mom has even gotten into watching. She loves when you, Lonnie, and RVA Flips get together. All the best to you and yours, Erin." Erin, thank you so much for the business. It means a lot. All right, last thing shipping out is this Mark's Busy Bridge tin toy. I just showed this in the video. Also part of the same buy, and it sold for $99.99 plus shipping. And that is going out to Heart Pickers. My buddy Ronnie bought that. He's into old toys and signs and all kinds of stuff like that. Ronnie, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. All right, we're at the antique mall today, refilling some stuff that's sold. So you guys can see my records are pretty low, and these are all the ones I just picked up from Jim. So I brought some records in. Brought in this Heilemann sign. It's got this sticky stuff on it, and I tried my best to get it off. I cannot get it off, but it does light up, so I'm just gonna kind of sell it cheap. Brought in a few bobbleheads, this Corvette car, some books, this pie pan, and a Pete Rose comic book. I'm also gonna mark down a handful of things while I'm here. When I first moved in, I wasn't sure about the pricing of some stuff, but after being here for a couple months, some of the stuff I think I just have marked too high. So I think 7, 8 things, something like that, I'm gonna mark down a little bit and try to get them out of here. I have no shortage of inventory to put in here, so I really need a good flow of stuff in and out, you know what I mean? All right, here's my favorite part. Let's check the guest book. Since I've last been here, I've gotten messages from Keith, Zach, Stacy and Steven, and Denny and Michelle. Guys, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. It's the end of the week, so I'm gonna show you guys where I'm at with my momentum board. I haven't been doing a good job of showing you guys this every week. Last 2 weeks with listings were so-so. This week was just awesome. I was knocking out a ton of listings. Monday I did 12, Tuesday 30, Wednesday 20, yesterday I did 26. Today I only did 5 because I ran the antique mall and I did some other errands. Grand total 91 listings for $28.42. And as of right now, March 13th, I am at 615 active listings. I had a countdown to opening day on here too. Need to wipe that out. That's not happening anytime soon. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.